drive it all? All right, first stop of the day, Starbucks. How good does coffee sound right now, James?
Like life.
We're about a half hour outside of Indianapolis. Hashtag road life. It's not cool.
Everybody's on the way to earn their day's wages.
Sure.
Everybody.
Indy's gonna have hay today at least.
Oh, hey.
Today's vlog almost cut. So we're going where every sensible human being goes to eat at 10:30 in the morning. Portillo's hot dogs. How do you feel in one word right now, Darius? Sum it up.
Exhausted.
It's a good word. James, how do you feel right now in one word?
Coffee.
I feel coffee. One word, how do you feel right now?
Sore.
Heading towards Chicago and it's raining heavily. Excellent. All right, now I'm back home. So we made the drive up from Cincinnati. We left about 7:30 this morning Eastern time. So I wanted to recap a little bit the experience, Cincinnati. Number one, amazing effort from the whole Essential Tennis team, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday, making the drive down there, doing all these different kind of meet and greet activities, meeting a lot of people. Really big effort from everybody. Really proud of you guys. Really nice work all together. I can't wait to see the footage that we bring back. I think it's going to be really good stuff. Number two, and probably most importantly, I want to thank everybody who came to say hi to us. Something that's always really interesting to me is going to a big tennis event like this, like a world-class tournament, and seeing how many people recognize us from our content. For me, it's always been kind of a gauge to see how much our exposure and our is growing and how much our audience is growing. And so we were pretty busy most of the day yesterday talking to people who just came up to say hi, and that's basically what we counted on. We wanted to get a lot of footage of us interacting with our fans, the people that support us and follow us and have taken advantage of what we offer and have benefited from what we offer. And I'm so grateful for the experiences of meeting so many of those people yesterday. We actually organized a meetup at the tournament, and so we probably, I don't know, had 20 or 30 people drop by there. In particular, the obviously the most gratifying thing is to hear stories from people about how our programs have changed their games and in some cases even changed their lives. There was one example in particular last night from a gentleman who, using what we have provided, has within a year has lost 40 pounds and has just found this passion for tennis that he has just recently discovered, and he's so grateful for what we provide because it helps him experience tennis in a more meaningful way, in a more successful way. And so the conversation I had with him was really powerful, honestly. And I'm hoping that we got some audio of that conversation that I had from him. The conversation that Kirby had from him also. He and Kirby kind of had a really deep connection online when Kirby came out and talked about some struggles that she's had with depression, and he really connected strongly with that. And he's been listening to my voice a ton. He's listened to all of my podcasts, which is like 230 some episodes, and so he has a strong connection with me as well, just as a guiding voice to help him continue to improve and achieve what he wants to achieve in tennis. Something that's totally changed his life, that is tennis, has totally changed his life over the last year. So that's just one example, and I don't have the time now to go through all that footage. We probably have hours and hours and hours of footage. Darius and James were both rolling pretty much the entire day yesterday. And so now the process is going to begin going through that and putting together meaningful videos using those clips. And I'll be sharing those with you guys as they come out. You won't see them actually in this video series in my personal vlog, but I'll definitely be sharing it on my personal Facebook page. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about that here before I sign off for the day. And I'm actually going to sit down and edit the vlog for today right now before Allison and I go spend some time together this weekend. The last thing I'll say is just looking back over the last couple years, the way things have progressed and where we are now is just a really, really amazing thing. I feel super blessed to be where we are currently in the business. Definitely at the top of a big, upward swing right now as far as my emotional, state in the business. Those of you that have been watching the vlogs know that at the beginning of the month, I was in a really, really low state. I'm sitting right now in a really, really high spot. And so I'm super grateful for that. All of our supporters, thank you all so much. Those of you who are on the Essential Tennis team, thank you all so much. Looking forward to seeing what the future brings, but really, really positive stuff over the last day or two.